Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. Today's video is a will I buy it video. There is so much newness in beauty this time of year. There are so many holiday palettes coming. There are tools I'm very interested in, fragrances that sound delicious. I have selected a group of things that have piqued my interest these past few days that I've seen sneak peeks of online, and I want to talk about them. So if you're excited for this will I buy it video, give it a thumbs up and let's go ahead and get started. A couple of these products already launched either today or yesterday, and so I'm going to be leaving you the links to those products down below in the description box. Whenever you shop from my links down there, you are helping out my channel, so obviously any help is greatly appreciated. So let's get started. I'm going to scoot over this way so I can put big pictures right here next to me, and let's start, why not, with Natasha Denona. In addition to these two products having launched from Natasha Denona already, I wanted to let you know that you can use my discount code PATTY15 and save 15% off of your purchase if you are going for these on the Natasha Denona website. I believe these already also launched at Ulta and Sephora, so I'm going to leave you those links in the description box, but at the Natasha Denona website you can save 15% off with the code PATTY15. So will I buy these? I did already purchase one of them, and that was the Triochrome Mini Eyeshadow Palette. This palette right here is definitely a blue lover's dream. Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of blues. However, I purchased it anyways because, first of all, this I think is very different for Natasha Denona. And second of all, I do love me a multi-chromatic shade, and she included one of those in there. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably stay away from that very vibrant blue. I mean, I'll try it when I review it for you. But like in my personal life, I don't see myself using the very vibrant blue as much, but I do see myself using the blue that is like a transition-y type shade, and the very dark navy blue I also love the silvery white sparkle, and of course I cannot wait to try the multi-chrome shade that comes in this palette. This one I believe retails for $28, and like I said, you can get 15% off. The swatches look incredible. The pigmentation of those blue shades looks insane. This whole palette looks unbelievable. I had seen sneak peeks of it before it was officially announced by Natasha Denona, and it looked photoshopped. That's like how intense the shades look, so I have very high expectations for it. I did already purchase it and I cannot wait to try it. And then let's talk about the baby bronze palette. This one I did skip on because I have the bronze palette, like the midi size palette, and then I have the mini bronze palette. I did not think I also needed the baby one, so I skipped on it. However, if you are a fan of very simple, easy eyeshadow look, something that you can take with you anywhere, because this palette is like super teeny tiny, this would be a good choice for you. Like I said, I have the other sizes of this color story, and I just did not see the need of getting the baby one. This next one just launched today. The link is down below, and that is the Danessa Myricks Lightworks Volume 5 palette. I am very interested in trying this one out. This one retails for $125, and it is packed full of multi-chrome shades that have amazing quality. I have, I think I have Volume 4 of this one in my collection, and the shades are unreal. So I think I will end up buying this one. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see a review of this palette. I'm pretty convinced that I'm going to buy it to review it, but I want the extra confirmation from you that you want to see me review this Lightwork Volume 5 palette from Danessa Myricks. I think it's a fantastic palette. It looks beautiful. However, color story wise, I think that the one I already own, which I believe is Lightworks Volume 4, I like the colors better than this one, but I haven't seen this one in person, so I wouldn't know. You know, it's $125, it's a pretty penny, but like I said, every single shade in there is a statement shade. Every single shade in there is the best like pop of color for the center of the eyelid. Multi-dimensional, where when you shift your face, you'll see the different colors. I'm pretty excited for this one. I'm like 99% sure I'm going to end up buying it to review for you, but let me know if you want to see it. I think you do, but we'll see. Also, I wanted to say this one seems like the perfect pairing for the Groundwork palette that Danessa Myricks launched a month ago, because you could do like the crease of your eye with the matte shades in the Groundwork palette and then use these multi-dimensional shades as like the stars of the show in the center of the eyelid, and I think that is going to look absolutely beautiful. So I'll probably end up buying it. Just let me know that you're excited about it, please. Okay, this next one also just launched from Sigma Beauty. So with Sigma I have a 10% discount code. I think the code is PATTYALONSO. And it is a Beauty and the Beast collaboration collection. This palette I have seen in person and it looks beautiful. I don't know if I'm getting this collection in PR. I'm going to inquire about that, and if not, I'll end up buying it because I love the shades in the collection, and the brush set that they created as part of this collection is so good. The brushes are multifunctional, and then the handles and the Disney details on the barrels are so freaking beautiful. They don't only have the big palette, but there's also a thinner palette that you can grab that is part of this collection. And honestly, it looks amazing. The whole collection looks amazing. I did see this collection in person a few months ago when I flew to the Sigma headquarters, when they had me there and they invited me and they showed me everything they had coming out for the rest of the year. And this was obviously the thing that I was most excited about because it looks beautiful. The color story of the palette is beautiful, and I was very impressed with the brushes. So highly recommended. I swatched it, I played with it, I cannot wait to get my hands on it. It is a beautiful collection, and you can get it with a 10% off using my code PATTYALONSO. Urban Decay has a new palette that just came out today. I think it was that it launched, and it is the Moondust palette. Here's what it looks like. There are the swatches. Now the Moondust eyeshadows from Urban Decay are the sparkliest type of eyeshadows that they make, but I feel like this would have been something I maybe would have been excited about like 3-4 years ago, but I feel like I have these very basic shades in even probably better formulas than this in my collection already. And so will I buy this palette from Urban Decay? I won't. I'm skipping on this one for sure. It looks beautiful, but I don't think it's anything extraordinary. Like the swatches look nice and shiny, but I feel like I have much better formulas, much more attention grabbing formulas in my collection than these. If you own at least a couple of Pat McGrath palettes that have like a Pat's special shade, you already have these in your collection, and even better, like Natasha Denona has formulas that probably are sparklier than this one. I don't know, it's just not something that is calling my name. It looks very basic. Like I said, if this were to have been launched a few years ago, I feel like I would have been excited about it, but it's like a little too late now. Like I just, it's just okay. Let me know what you think of this one, and if you were maybe excited about it, or if you are excited about it, let me know the reason why. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's something in the formula that I don't know about, but personally, it's a very easy skip for me. I wanted to mention this one because you guys know I love Rephr brushes, and they just sneak peeked a new brush that they're coming out with for the holidays. They are going to make extremely limited quantities of this brush, and it is a Saibikoho brush. I think that's maybe how you say that. It's basically a very high quality handcrafted Japanese brush. These brushes I think usually retail for like $200 like per brush, and I wanted to show you it because they sent it to me around a month ago, and I have it, and I have it in like the special packaging. I haven't wanted to touch it because it feels so special that I didn't want to ruin it. So I guess let's do a little unboxing. This is coming very soon to the Rephr website. I took off the little band. Let me take off this paper, and here is what the container of the brush looks like. If anyone knows Japanese, will you let me know what that says right there, because I would love to know. And then once you open it, the box feels incredible. Once you open it, there's another little paper in here, and this right here is what the chic brush looks like. The handle of this brush feels very special, So it says Rephr on one side. The bristles are unbelievably soft, incredibly soft, and then they have this hand painted decorations right here at the bottom of the handle that look incredible. So if you are a Japanese brush collector, this is something very, very special they have coming very soon. And like I said, extremely limited quantities of it. Now, I said brushes similar to this one retail in the couple of $100s. If I remember correctly, this one is going to be less than 100. So you're going to be able to get a very, very fancy brush for a reasonable price. I'll let you know whenever this comes out, of course. I'm very excited about it. Like I said, it feels like a very special brush, and I'm going to package it up again and put it back in the box the way you saw it, because it just feels too special to play with it, at least for now. Maybe once it launches, I'll decide to play with it. We'll see. Let's move on to some fragrances that really caught my eye just by looking at the ingredients. And also these are very, very fancy fragrance houses. Starting with Byredo. They have a new scent called Animalique, and the notes of it seem incredible. It has top notes of bergamot and lemon. I love me some fresh scents. So those notes I love. The heart notes are mimosa, violet, and suede. And then base notes of tobacco leaves, sandalwood, and amber. I love every single thing that I just mentioned. The top, middle, and base notes of that fragrance seem fantastic to me. I don't know how they'll smell combined, because I don't think I've ever smelled anything that has that particular combination of scents, but I feel like that has to smell amazing. And so I'm very, very intrigued about it. The price of this bottle is $232, and I believe it's already available. So if it is, I'll link it down below. But it sounds so good to me. There is another fragrance. Let me see if I saved it. Okay, I found it. It's called Smoking Hot by Kilian. It seems to be already available. They're advertising it as a man's fragrance. However, I don't know. I feel like I could do it. This one retails for $290, and it's like a vanilla fragrance for men or women, because why not, right? Okay, so it says that the olfactive family is the smoke, and then the perfume notes are hookah flavor, tobacco absolute, and bourbon vanilla pure jungle essence. It says at night there are no rules but one, just be smoking hot. Kilian Paris' newest smoky fragrance. It's a truly caramelized delight. It features Kentucky tobacco absolute infused with a hookah drag of apple flavored shisha tobacco and intense bourbon vanilla, evoking everything from European clubs to Eastern hookah lounges. Smoking Hot redefines what a smoky scent is today, going almost where it's too hot to handle. That sounds so good to me. Plus the aesthetic of the bottle I love. Anyways, let's go back to some more makeup. This next collection I really wanted to love, but I'm honestly not into it, and it is the Alamar Cosmetics Cheetos collaboration collection. I love Alamar Cosmetics. I always want to root for whatever it is they release. They are the only like Cuban owned makeup brand that is like on the map, right? And so as a Cuban, I want them to thrive in everything that they do. However, this Hot Cheetos collection is just a no for me. I just don't like the bright orange color for makeup. I like to eat the Hot Cheetos, but I don't want them on my face. The collection has a liquid lipstick. It has a highlighter duo, a couple of eyeliners, a cream orange eyeliner, and then just a black one. And then it has an eyeshadow quad that has two very, very Cheeto-esque looking shades and a couple of shimmers. Like I said, I always really want to love anything that Alamar Cosmetics comes out with, but this collection is just not my taste. It's not my vibe, and so I personally will be skipping on it. Miss Charlotte Tilbury has a surprise release coming out, and it's actually a collaboration with Elton John, which is amazing. The packaging of everything, just 10 out of 10. They're coming out with 2 cream lipsticks and this bejeweled bag that looks amazing. I'm very happy that the lipsticks are actually new colors and not already existing colors in her line. Thank you. So we have Rocket Girl, which is a cool nudie pink. That one looks to me like Dance Floor Princess, but it's not. Apparently it's a cool nudie pink and it's called Rocket Girl. And then Ready for Lost, which is a deep berry red. I love the packaging of these lipsticks. I love the bag. And of course, I love that she collaborated with Elton John. I feel like that's a makeup collaboration we didn't see coming, but we like it. We can definitely appreciate it. Now there are a couple other palettes that I want to be naughty and talk about today, but they haven't officially been announced yet. So I can't show you the pictures of it because I don't want to be that person. But I want to talk about them anyways. Natasha Denona is allegedly coming out with a Xenon Meaty palette. I might have seen pictures of it and it looks incredible, but also you have to like a black smoky eye to really want that palette, because if you guys remember the mini Xenon palette that she came out with a couple of years ago, let me bring mine out. Here we go. It's a very black and white color story with a silver shade right in the center. This silver shade, by the way, I remember has like one of the best silver formulas I have in my collection, period. Like if I were doing an eyeshadow look and I wanted to reach for a good, amazing silver, this is the palette I would reach for. So imagine this in a midi size with a lot more choices. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of variations of very cool tone shades like this one. And from what I saw, there is also a couple of shimmer shades that look like they have a bit of color to them. It's not all black and white, and so I feel like that makes this palette a bit more interesting. But I'm definitely excited to get my hands on it and review it and create looks and see how I feel about it, because at the same time you also have to be very into this type of color story to love it. If you love like goth makeup, you need it, okay? You absolutely need it. And then I also wanted to very briefly touch on the Huda Beauty palette that is coming out very, very soon. I saw pictures of it as well. It looks incredible. It's a shame that these palettes get filtered, but at the same time, I want to talk about them because I love Natasha Denona palette releases, and I die every year for the Huda Beauty like full-size palette, and this year's is really, really beautiful. Very similar to last year's release, but it's like if you take all of the warmth out of last year's release and you make it into like something very cool toned, and then you get this year's release. I think it's called something grunge. Everyone got the cool toned memo this year, and I honestly can't wait to try it. I can't wait to play with these formulas. I feel like the Empowered palette from last year is one of my favorite Huda releases, because even though it's kind of a basic-ish palette, I was able to get a lot of looks that I'm obsessed with that palette. And so this one being very similar but like all cool toned, I feel like I might like it even better, to be honest with you. And so that is where I stand on that. There are a lot of other products and other collections kind of floating around Instagram. If you guys follow Point Click Vibes, Makeup on Your Radar, Trend Mood 1, all of those pages, they are always posting the new things that are coming out. I highly recommend that you follow them if you want. But I wanted to just get kind of like the products that truly catch my eye, that I think are truly buzz worth it, and talk about them with you. Now, if there's something I did not mention but you want me to try here on my channel, please let me know down in the comment section below, because I might have skipped it. I might have not seen it at all. So please let me know if there's anything that you're truly excited for me to try that I didn't mention in today's video down in the comment section. If you're shopping for any of the products that I mentioned are already available, please do so using the links I'm leaving you down below in the description box. And please don't leave without subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. I love you all so much. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye.